In this video, we'll go over Israel Adesanya bursting into tears in a recent presser.
I do this for the people I love, and I'll fight for you forever, I swear to God.
Dana White announces Alex Pereira's next fight.
The main event, Alex Pereira will look to defend his light heavyweight belt.
Robert Whittaker's potential retirement.
I'm thinking about wrapping it up.
A big update on Khabib Nurmagomedov's tax controversy. And Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler in December.
Not this year. He won't fight this year.
Israel Adesanya is ready to take on UFC middleweight champion Dricus du Plessis in the main event of UFC 305 in Perth, Australia. Before their big fight, both fighters took some verbal shots at each other during the final pre-fight press conference, where things really heated up when du Plessis made a remark about Adesanya's story, which made Izzy burst into tears before warning him of dire consequences.
He touched the subject there because I do this for my family. I do this for the people I love, and I'll fight for you forever, I swear to God. Sunday, I'm gonna kill your dreams, bitch. I wanna kill your dreams.
Du Plessis didn't immediately respond to Adesanya's threats. Instead, he took to X to mock his rival for crying in front of the world. He said, "Come on, guys, stop crying at the press conferences. It's not that serious." Daniel Cormier said that he's amazed at how easy it has been for DDP to get under his opponent's skins. First, it was Sean Strickland, and now it's Izzy.
I think Dricus, he frustrates you. I think he might frustrate these guys so much that they have these emotional responses to him, and it's crazy, you know. But it is kind of on brand for him, because even his fighting style, it's frustrating for his opponents and they can't figure him out.
Is Israel Adesanya mentally broken? Only time will tell. Next up, the UFC is headed back to Salt Lake City on October 5th, with Alex Pereira defending his light heavyweight title against Khalil Roundtree Jr.
The main event, Alex Pereira will look to defend his light heavyweight belt against Khalil Roundtree.
The matchup surprised many fans, since Roundtree Jr. isn't ranked in the top 5 at 205 pounds. Meanwhile, number 2 ranked Magomed Ankalaev and number 5 ranked Alexander Rakic are scheduled to fight at UFC 308 in Abu Dhabi on October 26. Magomed was obviously not happy with the UFC, promising to put a bad beating on Rakic and anyone else to get a title shot. He said, "Now everybody knows I'm not fighting for the title and will fight Rakic in Abu Dhabi. Whoever Mick Maynard gives me, I will smash their face so that they can no longer deny me if I do my job impressively. I feel sorry for whoever is going to fight me now going forward." Also on the UFC 307 card, Raquel Pennington will defend her UFC bantamweight title against Juliana Pena in the co-main event.
Raquel Pennington versus the number 1 ranked Juliana Pena.
Moving on, is Robert Whittaker retiring? The former UFC middleweight champ recently spoke to Demetrius Johnson on the Mighty Mouse YouTube channel about his retirement plans. With his 34th birthday coming up in December, Whittaker acknowledged that he still has a lot of big fights left in his UFC career. However, he also mentioned that he has a rough idea of when he might hang up his gloves for good.
I'm thinking about wrapping it up around 36. That's what, two and a half years.
Okay.
Because I feel like 36 is a good age to like really have a solid crack at something else, whatever it is I want to do. You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, go ahead. I was gonna say something. I want you to continue.
I guess like I do the normal things. So like I save more than I spend. I look to buy land and investment properties whenever I can afford it. I'm looking to still push my dreams ahead.
Whittaker last fought at UFC Saudi Arabia, where he beat Ikram Aliskerov in the first round. He was originally scheduled to face Khamzat Chimaev, who pulled out due to injury. The two are rescheduled to fight in October in a high-stakes fight. Next up, former UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov has finally addressed the tax controversy that's been swirling around him. In May, Khabib found himself in a world of trouble after Russian authorities took action against him for non-payment of taxes amounting of over $3 million. In response to the alleged tax evasion, the former UFC lightweight champion's bank accounts and personal assets were seized by the Russian government. There were also reports that claimed that Khabib was allegedly being punished for spreading his business networks outside of Russia to Turkey and the United Arab Emirates. Khabib was also said to have taken up the UAE nationality, all of which allegedly angered the Kremlin. Does that mean Khabib will be going to jail? Well, not anymore. According to the Telegram channel Shot, Khabib has settled his tax debt by paying his outstanding dues, which means that Conor McGregor, who was enjoying a laugh at Khabib's expense, now has one less reason to mock his former rival. Speaking of McGregor, is he even serious about fighting Michael Chandler? UFC CEO Dana White recently claimed that Conor McGregor won't be making a return to the octagon this year.
I saw that you and Conor were both in Sturgis. I'm wondering if you guys met at all and talked about the potential of his fight as well?
We talked, yeah. We talked. We didn't meet up, but we talked. And yeah, he wants to fight, so we'll figure it out.
Soon? By the end
Not
of
this year. He won't fight this year.
In a since-deleted tweet, McGregor rejected Dana's claim by himself, claiming that he's fighting in December. Ah, Dana, December is the date. Bring the calendar year home with a winning event. Come on now. What's this? I'm off to altitude next month to prepare. December. Tell Dana and UFC we want December. We deserve December. In another tweet that wasn't deleted, McGregor said, "The UFC love and want me for December. I am ready." Michael Chandler also jumped the conversation, saying, "December it is." So, these were today's top stories. What are your thoughts on Israel Adesanya's emotional response to DDP? How do you feel about the matchup between Alex Pereira and Khalil Roundtree? Does Robert Whittaker have a strong case for middleweight title shot? And will Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler ever materialize? Let us know your thoughts on today's stories in the comments. To stay up to date with the latest happenings in the world of mixed martial arts and boxing, please subscribe to our channel and turn on those notifications. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.